What's up, my fellow trash-anators? Welcome back to another video. I'm sorry about the last Friday I didn't upload. I was watching movies with my family, so I couldn't upload. But today I'm gonna upload, even though some jack-off got off free for murdering a few people. So yeah. Besides that awful tragedy, let's get into this somewhat silly review. Hopefully I can keep up with the energy of this movie, which is an experience. And if you saw it by the title, it's gonna be Jack Black and the Pick of Destiny. I've been wanting to watch this movie for around a year now, ever since I came off a few TikTok videos. By the way, I uploaded a TikTok video today. Go check it out, it's in the description. Where I found an audio where there was a clip from a song that alluded to the movie, because Jack Black surprisingly likes to fight the devil a lot. If you probably know what I'm talking about, you probably will, because I feel like it's appropriate for me to play the song. Hopefully this video doesn't get taken down for copyright, even though it's only like 5 seconds of a song that's on repeat for 10 hours. Why don't I put on that audio for a second? It's on. No! Please don't end the video. Alright, so far so good. Is this funny? Alright, let me go. You can check out where all my videos, where all the music comes from in my videos. I have a playlist on my YouTube channel. So yeah, if you want to know all the music I plan to put in my videos, go check out my playlists. It's mostly music related. Alright, let me go find it. There's only 3 musics. No ads. Ads, no. Whatever. Hopefully there's an ad on my videos so it can pad out the runtime. I've watched this a lot. Yeah, if you heard that, that's what I'm talking about, that audio. It's Tribute, of course, by Jack Black. Yeah. And I think it's a reference to the movie in the Pick of Destiny. So yeah. Dirty. And then let's get into the story, why don't we? So Jack Black lives in a Christian home, but he wants to be a mad hard rocker. So he starts doing music, but his parents don't like it because it's the devil's music. So he runs away to California. But it takes like 10 years to get to actual California, because Dio told him to. Oh, before anything, go watch it. It's on HBO Max now. I don't want you to get spoiled. This movie is an experience that needs to be experienced with your own eyes. Your own eyes. So yeah, let's see. He gets to California, and literally the first person he meets is Kyle, his best friend. I recently found out that apparently they didn't like each other at first. So yeah, some trivia. Now they're the greatest musical duo out there. So he meets Kyle. He's busking on the California beach, doing music. And Jackie Boy, JB, is just absolutely enthralled with his music. He's not singing, he's just playing the guitar. Is this how you play guitar? I don't know, I'm not musically talented. The only instrument I can play is kazoo. Nope, my kazoo's not over there on my table. That I made, by the way, I made this. Don't think I ever mentioned that. My tripod's a little messed up. Since I knocked it over. Hopefully the audio is not messed up. If it is, I'm angry. I don't want to redo this. Even though it's already messed up. Anyway, they get to know each other, and in the movie, Kyle doesn't like him at first, as well as in real life. But after Jack is sleeping on a bench, and then a parody of the guys from A Clockwork Orange come to beat him up. Also, I watched The Clockwork Orange. It's weird. I don't really like the director who did that in 2001. I don't really like his work. Anyway, so they beat Jack up, but Jack doesn't know it, so he thinks Kyle saved him because Kyle is there. And he's like, "All right, let's go." And Kyle's like, "Do you want to be a musician?" And he's like, "Yes, be my master, you almighty being." And he's like, "All right, come to my place. You can learn music there." I keep wanting to say magic, like it's Harry Potter. Bugs. So let's see. They go to his place. Jack Black is all enthralled with Kyle's apartment. And let's see. I haven't watched this movie in like 2 weeks, a week. Sorry about that. Let's see. He's there, he's like, "All right, let's go." And Kyle's like, "All right, tomorrow morning we shall begin your musical journey." And then they do that. They get some weed, they smoke it, and then Kyle's like, "All right, here's what you gotta do. You gotta play guitar, you gotta get ready for being on stage." And they get pizza, and Jack Black has this whole diorama where he has to pretend he's on stage actually playing some music. So, the pizza guy's there. He's like, "Oh, guys, you're so cool. Can I join in?" And he's like, Kyle's like, "All right." That happens, and then Jack Black fails, and then Kyle's mother phones him, and she's like, "You are no longer going to be supported by us trying to be a musician for 30 years. We are done supporting your lifestyle." And Jack Black finds out Kyle's not actually the all-star rock musician that he said he was. So Jack Black is upset, especially since they can no longer afford their apartment. So Jack Black realizes, we can be musicians and we can make our own money. I can help you, Kyle, like you tried to do with me. Except you're actually using me. He doesn't say that last part. So yeah, they understand that, and they try and make money at an open mic, but they fail, and they're like, "We're not good at music. What are we gonna do?" And then they notice that in this movie they all realize that all the big musicians have the same exact guitar pick. They try to go to a guitar shop. They try to find the pick, but the guy who they're talking to was like, "I understand what you're talking about. Come to the back with me in this closet." He's like, "This pick you're talking about is the pick of..." Wait for it. Dramatic tension. "Destiny!" And he's like, "Long ago in the medieval times, a magician summoned Satan himself, but he couldn't handle Satan's almighty power, and he almost died. But what was it? A blacksmith knocks out Satan's tooth, and the magician says a spell that locks Satan out of Earth, like, "You shall remain until you are whole again." That's the last part. So the magician's like, "Oh, this is no use for me." Gives it to the blacksmith. The blacksmith turns it into a guitar pick. A really cool one. It's like a skull with like 3 teeth and horns. It's cool. And then he uses it to woo a woman, because he loves her and she's not doesn't understand that. So he uses music to woo her, and it works out. And then the pick is passed around through history, making the greatest musicians the greatest musicians. And then Jack finds out that the pick is in a museum, and the guitar of someone famous. I can't remember. Let's see. They go to the museum. After a while, they split up. They come back together because that's what you do in movies. You have to make artificial tension so that the movie feels more longer than it should be. They come back. They go to the museum. They steal the pick, and they go straight. Excuse me. They go back to the bar for the open mic night. But before they go in, I don't know. I think they fight again, and they give the pick to the bar owner. The bar owner. It turns out the bar owner's Satan. He has his tooth again. He's complete. And then Jack Black, Kevin, and Satan fight. Jack Black and Kevin win by knocking out off his horn. Let's see. And they send off Satan back to hell. And then they go back to their place because Satan... The rules were that if Jack Black and Kevin win, Satan has to pay their rent. So now they have their apartment forever. And they made his horn into a bong, which is really cool. And that's it. That was Jack Black and the Pick of Destiny. I was surprised with it. I've only understood what Jack Black and the Pick of Destiny is. Just that they fight Satan and nothing else. Like, there's a part, when they try to steal the pick, Jack has to turn off motion-activated lasers with his dick. Like, he has to push a button with his dick. That was weird. Especially with the Jack Black I know, because right now Jack is... Well, he's showing himself as more of a chilled-out, more fun kind of guy. Like, he was still fun then, but then, back when I was like 5 or something, really young, before I was the adult I am, he was more showing himself as more of an angry, ignorant, fun-loving guy. That's more of his persona back then. Now he's just like a chilled out kind of dude who wants to hang out and have fun, like me. It was weird to see this side of Jack that I haven't seen before. But this movie just reinforces my statement that Jack Black is a national treasure. And when he dies, his skull must be in the National Museum for the rest of time. So yeah. Anyway, if you still haven't watched the movie, please go watch it. It's so good. I mean, it's good for late 90s, early 2000s movie. Because it does have some of that early 2000s humor where it's like, absurdism. Offensive comment, that kind of humor. So yeah, if you can handle that, if you understand where everything was at that time, you can probably love this movie like I did. So yeah, that's it. What I rate this? 7 out of 10. I would give it more, but it's definitely not the perfect movie. It's definitely something that does entertain. That is good content. Anyway, I'll see you guys next Friday with something new. Hopefully, because I'm looking at my next video right now. It's an action figure. See you guys later.